by Dana Aldini. I'm from Group 5.
So to start our presentation, we will start from the introduction. Reduplication. Reduplication is a morphological process where a word or part of word is repeated with new meaning. This process is commonly found in many Indonesian regional languages, and it plays an important role in showing how speakers express their plurality, intensity, politeness, and also their repetition in a natural and culturally appropriate way. And because of this, reduplication helps us understand how different communities build meaning through their language. In this mini research, we focus on 3 regional languages. There is Sasak, Javanese, and Balinese. And our study is guided by several research questions. First, we ask how reduplication functions in this language and what roles it serves. And the second, we look at the similarities and differences among Sasak, Javanese, and also Balinese. And finally, we explore how cultural and structural factors that shape the use of reduplication in these communities. And through this question, we aim to understand both the linguistic and cultural significance of reduplication in our community. And the next topic will be explained by you. Thank you.
Methodology. This slide explains the methodology of this study. The data for this research were taken from word lists of regional languages, namely Sasak, Javanese, and Balinese. The analysis involved 3 steps. First, identifying the forms of reduplication. Second, classifying their function. And third, comparing the structures across the 3 languages. This study uses a descriptive comparative morphology approach, meaning the data are described and compared without any experimental treatment. The main focus of the research is full reduplication, where the entire word is repeated. Next slide is reduplication in Sasak. Now I will explain the reduplication in the Sasak language. In Sasak, full reduplication is productive and very similar to Indonesian, and it is commonly used in daily speech. Functionally, reduplication in Sasak can express plurality, repeated actions, intensity, politeness or soft warnings, and emotional emphasis. Example include onya-onya meaning be careful, batu-batu meaning friends, ading-ading meaning slowly, bale-bale meaning houses, ingas-ingas meaning pretty, and tedok-tedok meaning stay quiet. That's all from me.
Now I will explain the next material. Next material is data example in Sasak language. Several examples of reduplication in Sasak clearly illustrate its different functions. So the first is data onya-onya. Onya-onya is used to give a soft or warning, meaning be careful. And there are batu-batu. Batu-batu indicates quality, meaning friends. And there are mangan-mangan, express repeat or casual action, similar to eating together or snacking casually. And there are adeng-adeng. Adeng-adeng shows that an action is done slowly, meaning slowly. And there are teli-teli. Teli-teli intensifies the meaning of cold, showing a stronger degree. And the last is there are tedok-tedok. Tedok-tedok describes an action done quality or gently, meaning quietly or calmly. The next material is reduplication in Japan. Reduplication in Japan is mostly for reduplication, which means that full word is repeated. These types of reduplication has a strong cultural connection because Japanese language has different spatial forms, such as Moko, Madhya, and Krama. Because of this speech level, reduplication is often used to sound more polite or refined. Or in Japanese, we say alus. Reduplication in Japanese has several functions. For the first is it can show plurality, meaning more than one. And the second is it can express repetition of an action. And the third, it can show intensity. And the last is it is very commonly used to express politeness. For example, there are alon-alon means slowly. There are also alus-alus mean softly. And there are malaku-laku. Malaku-laku means walking around. And there are meneng-meneng. Meneng-meneng means staying quiet. This example shows that reduplication in Japanese is not only grammatical, but also closely related to cultural and politeness. Thank you.
Explains reduplication in Balinese. So this list explains reduplication in the Balinese language, which is common morphological process. So first, let's look at the characteristic. In Balinese, reduplication is usually full reduplications, meaning the entire word is repeated, not just part of it. So this process is used grammatically. So it has a clear function in sentence. structures. Besides that, education is also used for artistic or aesthetic expressions, especially in traditional speech, storytelling, and literature. Next, we move to the function of verifications. One main function is to express plurality by comparing a word. Speakers can show that something is more than one. Verification is also to show repetitions, meaning an action happens again and again. Another function is intensity. Verifications strengthen the meaning of the word. So in addition, verifications can give aesthetic emphasis, making expressions sound more beautiful or rhythmic. Thus, it plays a role in social interactions, especially to express politeness or fairness in communications. So now, let's look at the example. So, German people ensure plurality. Huma means houses also carry more than one house. Melayu means walking around or strolling, which show period or continuous actions. And the ending has a more artistic and unique meaning, often used in an expressive or cultural context. And the last one is bicik means very good or properly emphasizing intensity. So overall, education's embodiment is not only a grammatical tool but also a cultural and aesthetic feature. So the next one is about similar materials is about comparative analysis. So firstly, it talks about the similarities of Sasak, Japanese, and English. So the three of that language are useful for verification as a grammatical process. So they all show verification for the first one is plural nouns, the second is intensity, the third one is politeness, and the last one is repeated actions. So all three are productive and used in daily speech. So it moves to the differences. The first one is English verification is not grammatical. It is expressive and delicate. And second one is Sasak, Japanese, and Balinese verifications can combine plural nouns, something English does not do. And last one is Balinese. Sometimes use verifications to express aesthetic qualities, for example, ande, sparkly, which is less common in the other languages. So the last one is unique features. The first one is Sasak, often used for politeness and gentle warnings, like on-on. And Japanese combines soft, refined speech levels, like alang-alang. And last one is Balinese, used for both social and artistic expressions, like endeh-endeh. So that's all for our explanation. The next material will be presented by my partner.
Now, let's move on to the cultural interpretation. One important point we found in our research is that regional languages such as Sasak, Japanese, and Balinese tend to value and gentle communication. Because of this, reduplication becomes a useful tool to express politeness, to reduce directness, and to make speech sound more friendly and respectful. In contrast, English-speaking culture usually rely more on intonation or grammatical structure to sound politeness, rather than repeating words. This difference highlights how culture shapes the way speakers communicate. Overall, each of the languages we study reflects its own cultural attitude toward politeness, subtle expression, and social harmony. Reduplication is not only a linguistic feature, but also a cultural reflection of how this community maintains respect, smooth interaction, and harmonious communication in daily life. And the last, conclusion. In conclusion, this research shows that reduplication is important and very commonly used in Sasak, Japanese, and Balinese. All three languages use reduplication to show ruler, stronger meaning, politeness, and repeated or continuous action. Even though they share many similarities, each language also has its own style. Sasak uses reduplication for visual warning or soft expression. Japanese use it to show politeness following its speech level, and Balinese use it more for artistic and expressive purpose. Overall, these similarity and differences show how rich and unique Indonesian regional languages are, and how reduplication has shaped communication and cultural identity in the Sasak, Japanese, and the Balinese community.